How do seemingly average people turn their skill set into a highly visible, highly profitable business? How do you proudly sell your best offers to the best people in your market? How do you attract, connect, and commit your dream clients to happily paying you premium price? Today, the best coaches, experts, and freelancers realize that icky, manipulative, non-consensual selling strategies just don't work and are now leveraging a new way of selling to accelerate our business growth today. Make sure to enroll in your free sales training at clientschallenge.com. I'm Sean Q, your host and high-ticket sales coach, and you're listening to the Heck Yes Podcast. Hey, Sean Q here, and in this episode, I want to share a little bit about my fitness journey and how it relates to my business and how you can take this one insight that I received and turn it into extraordinary confidence. So I have made a decision. I'm going to get really healthy. When I turned 30 years old, something just shifted in my mind. Like, okay, I got to take life seriously. I got to take my health seriously. So in January of 2021, this year, I made a decision. I'm going to cut out the things that I'm overeating, like excessively eating. So that's like pasta, bread, tortillas, rice, all the good carby foods. And then I also cut processed sugar because listen, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm just going to admit it. Don't hold it against me. In 2020, almost every night I had multiple big bowls of ice cream. I have a sweet tooth. And so I would eat just a ton of ice cream. So I cut out processed sugar. So that included the ice cream and cookies and soda and just all of this, like all the carbs and all the sugar. Now, after having done that for about 3 months, I realized, this is kind of like keto. But what was really helpful for me was recognizing that it was my diet. It was my lifestyle. It wasn't a diet or a lifestyle that somebody else was telling me to do, because I'm a little rebellious. I don't know about you, but if somebody tells me to do something, I don't want to do it. Even if it's something I was going to do, as soon as someone tells me to go do it, my desire to go do it drops like 100%. So I had to make a decision. What can I do and what kind of diet and lifestyle can I own? So I cut out the carbs and the sugar. And for the first 3 months, I lost about 25 to 30 pounds just from cutting carbs and sugar. Now, I don't recommend that for everybody. Make sure you're speaking to, a medical professional, a health coach, a dietitian, somebody who knows your body and can help you make strong decisions for that. Worked for me. It was awesome. After 3 months, I made a decision to add in exercise and movement. Now, I am not the kid who loved to go to gym class. Like, I was the kid, when you had to walk, like run the mile, I was the guy in the very back walking the mile and taking like the full 17 minutes they gave you to walk the mile. That was me. I was like, I just did not like gym, did not like getting sweaty. So thinking about adding exercise and movement was a really difficult thing for me. But I knew I wanted to get fit. I'm like working towards abs. I wanted to look good for my wife. And like, I wanted to feel comfortable at the beach. And so I started adding movement. And I started going to the gym. There's a local gym in our area that I really enjoy. And I made a decision early on that I wasn't going to do things that I didn't love doing because I had to love it. If I didn't love it, I would be motivated for maybe a week or two, but then I'd fall off the wagon. So I made a decision, what kind of movement do I love to do? And I would do whether or not there's the side effect of losing weight. For me, it was swim. Now listen, I know I'm talking about my fitness. I know this has nothing to do with business, but I'm going to make the connection in a sec. So just hold on to your seats. So I took on swimming and I love swimming, and like I'm not a great swimmer. When I first started, I was like the worst swimmer, but I made a decision. Swimming makes me feel good. It gives me joy. I would swim either way. I grew up in Southern California near the beach, so like it reminded me of home, and that's what I chose. So swimming is the thing I was going to do. Well, I joined this gym, and this gym has something called the Mile Swim Club, which is a ton of people who are swimming, and they're every day, every other day, at least once a week, they're swimming a full mile. And these people are like ripped. These are swimmers. Like they know what they're doing. And so I made a decision, you know what? I'm going to join that club. It's free to join. Obviously, I was part of the gym, so it was free part of my membership. So I decided, okay, you know, I'm going to be a part of this, even though I'm not really good at what I'm doing. I'm not like, I don't know what I'm doing really. I can barely do like freestyle strokes. I'm going to figure it out. So what did I do? I not only joined this club where people were swimming, I also went to our local sports store and I bought goggles, I bought a cap, I bought earplugs because water would get in my ear when I'm swimming. I bought a swimsuit that like the other professionals were wearing. And I was like, you know what? If I want to be the part and I want to get success in this, I have to also look the part. And that's where I discovered something. There's something called uniform confidence. Write this down if you're taking notes. Uniform confidence. As soon as I was wearing my cap, my goggles, like my swimsuit, my earpieces, I felt like, wow, I can do this. And it was almost the same feeling I get when I'm wearing like a really nice fitted tuxedo, or I'm like wearing like the good outfit I own. Or maybe for you guys, like maybe it's like that, just that good piece of clothing you just feel so good in. It's comfortable, fits perfectly. And I discovered there is confidence when you look the part, something called uniform confidence. So I started applying it in my business. Now, I used to work from home for the first, 3 or 4 years of owning my business. Now we have our studio, but I mean, I still wear what I want, right? Super comfy clothes, kind of a t-shirt, etc. But I started wearing more button-ups, and I started getting ready in the morning like I never would, as if I was going to like this really high talent job. And what I discovered was as I sat at my desk, even though I'm the boss, I felt more confident to perform. I was just wearing nicer clothes. I was just wearing a button-up that I bought like for $5 at like the thrift store, and yet it was what I was wearing that helped me look the part and feel more confident. So here's what I want to encourage you to do. If you work from home, I know we got a lot of listeners who work from home. They're, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs. Maybe they have their own headquarters, and you're in your headquarters. But you're like, I encourage you, test it out. Buy a good piece of clothing. Buy something that you just feel really good in, that makes you feel like a professional and look like a professional. And I guarantee that uniform confidence will increase the performance that you bring to the table. It'll increase the clarity you feel. It'll increase the empowerment you feel when you're working with clients, when you're posting on social, because you'll look the part and you'll feel the part. Go get some uniform confidence today. Like I said, like you don't have to spend like $1,000 uniform or anything like that. I know some people who they actually have clothing that they've customized that has like the name of their brand or their logo on their t-shirt. So if you want to be super comfortable, still want to wear t-shirts, still wear something that identifies you as a professional, as what you are. And that will give you uniform confidence. Now, I've been swimming for several weeks now, and I have passed every single barrier and every single goal that I've given myself. So I'm super proud of myself. Are you a swimmer? Let us know. Like, reach out to us. I'd love to connect and talk about this new passion of mine. Anyways, I'm Sean Q, your head ticket sales coach. Go get uniform confidence. Go feel good and look good, and go feel like a professional and look like a professional. I'll see you in the next episode.